Hello everybody, Ragtag Sagvy here. Welcome to the next episode, which will hopefully be the final episode if all things go smoothly, so this one might be a little extra long. Anyway, in the last episode, we finished up the walled city, collecting the Krazoa spirit that was there, and said goodbye to Tricky, as he will be returning to the planet once the planet is all back together. So we're just on our own, and you may notice you're not allowed to go to any of the satellite worlds. That's because we are forced to go to the Great Fox. And by the way, remember when I said this was a point of no return if you completed Wall City?
Let's go, Fox! Get that spirit directly back to the Krazoa Palace. I have adjusted your flight path so that you will land at the top of the palace. As soon as you get there, head down inside to release the spirit. Pepper out!
Yeah, so because Pepper has adjusted our flight path, we will no longer be landing in the hollows. So if there was anything you didn't finish, you should have got it done before getting the fifth Krazoa spirit. Anyway, let's go down to the planet one final time.
Fly through one gold ring to reach Dinosaur Planet.
Let's blast our way through. Let's see what our final score will be. Collect me some twin lasers. Come on! Oh, how did I miss that bomb? Eat bombs! A few more rings. Nice! Got them all with one bomb.
You did it, Fox! The force field is down! It's safe for you to land! Slip me out!
Ooh, sweet! I got a higher score for my final visit. Nice! So we've landed on top of the palace. Crystal looks like she's still doing well, so we need to go and deposit this spirit and then hopefully find whatever remaining spirits there are. Now if I remember, this one is not as obvious if I remember correctly. I think we have to go down a floor. And Fox screams for absolutely nothing. Are you it? Is either this floor or the one above me? Okay, you gonna go away? Okay, we go down here. And just inexplicably, the fan in here is on. If you try to come here earlier, this fan is not turned on. So it prevents you from going down this path. I don't know what turns it on. I don't know if Fox depositing the last spirit is what turned it on. Oh, screw you. I totally hit you with my staff. Top up on energy. Let's deposit the fifth spirit. And by positing that spirit, the final spirit has revealed itself, which was hiding here in the Krazoa Palace the entire time. Let's go get that final spirit, so we can set Crystal free and bring the planet back to normal. Put an end to General Scales' plan, wherever Scales may be. Get rid of the jelly. That's the downwind, so we want to find the one that goes up. So it's there. Also, take a look at that giant Krazoa statue. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Okay, let's go to the final test. We don't get a name for this test. And luckily, the Krazoa, we don't have to do any puzzles for this Krazoa. Our test has started, but what exactly is our test?
I've been waiting for you, Fox McCloud. Yeah! You may have returned the spellstones, but the war is not over yet. Now you must face me.
Stop! Scales! You are no longer any use to me.
Who are you? I demand you show yourself.
I am the one you brought to Krazoa Palace. The Earthwalkers could see me, but you could not.
I don't understand.
No, I didn't think you would. Your desire for power overwhelmed you and blinded you to the truth inside. Now give Fox what he's looking for. Give him the final Krazoa spirit.
You will regret this.
It was in him all this time. But that voice, I recognize it from somewhere.
I love that the sharp claws are cheering for us. Like, yeah, you killed our boss!
Yeah!
So yeah, Scales is presumed dead, so... It was presumed that the Krazoa spirit was the only thing keeping him alive. And he's now just dead, so the war's over. So we can bring peace, but still, who is that mysterious voice that we heard? Sounded very familiar, didn't it? Well, let's release the final spirit.
What's going on? You said this would save her! No! Wake up! Wake up!
I am reborn, the mighty Krazoa god. Heal all those that stand before me.
We will never kneel to you! Give me that!
Hey, wait! Well, thanks for nothing. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be standing here at all.
My staff! You're back.
I've been looking forward to this day, to see you again, Fox McCloud.
Andros!
And now, to destroy the Lylat system!
I've got to stop it!
Yep, Andros is back, and he sort of comes out of nowhere. It's like, yep, on here. Here I am. And it's me on the final boss just cause. I think the developer said that if they had more time, they would have better written Andros into the story. So that way there would have been at least a bit more foreshadowing to him. Besides from, I think, like, the time at the beginning of the game where Crystal says, it's you. Of course, she doesn't call him out. Oh, screw you. How did that hit? She doesn't call him out by name. And when he was watching us during the test of fear. Okay. He's about to do a very interesting attack, which your knowledge of Star Fox 64 will betray you here. He's going to suck. You want to boost, not break. Boost and mash. Oh, screw you! How did that count? But I was saying you want to boost, not break, because if you break, you will actually be sucked in faster compared to 64, where if you braked, you would be sucked in slower. I don't know how he ate me there, and of course, if he eats you, you have to redo the entire thing all over again. So some people think like, well, did Andros steal the spotlight of Scales? You know, Scales was written to be the main villain, and so he just... Andros comes out of nowhere and just has Scales kill himself. That was never the case. As I mentioned before when we saw Darkron was actually the game's original main villain. Scales was never supposed to be the main villain. He was actually supposed to be killed off, just like right now. Why am I failing this? Anyway, he was supposed to be killed off just like, he was supposed to be killed off anyway, even if Darkron was the main villain. Because Darkron, I believe, once he was revived, he was going to kill Scales as soon as he was revived. So yeah, so Scales was never written to be the main villain, even back when this was Dinosaur Planet. Come on. Why am I getting eaten? What the hell am I doing wrong? And of course he just gets his hand back for no reason. I don't know why I'm getting eaten. I'm not doing anything wrong, and the game's like, yes, screw you, you're gonna get eaten. So he's gonna magically get his hand back, and this is gonna delay the fight even further. Out of all the Andross' fights, this is definitely the one I hate, because, like, yeah, we're just gonna have absolute bullshit for this fight. Like, again, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I am doing everything that you're supposed to do. And the game is like saying, nope, you deserve to get eaten. Oh, you stupid game! If I fail this fight, I am gonna cut until I find out what the hell am I doing wrong. So I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do, and the game is like cheating and making sure I take damage, and just prolong the fight even further. Like, I should already be on the next phase of this fight by now, but of course the game is making sure that I don't get to that phase. How did I miss that ring? Oh, thank you! What did I do right? What was different that time? There was nothing different in that attempt. Alright, so he's now going to shoot missiles. Watch out for the energy beams. Oh, screw you, missile. I totally shoot you down. Whoop! How did that hit me? So I believe he'll do the arm thing again. By the way, going on to those hints that the well talk about, it mentioned Andross, as it said that there was a person that can lure evil hearts to his side to work for him. There we go. While also trying to corrupt those that are pure. It's implied that when he used Crystal as a conduit to bring himself back to life, he may have had plans to try and corrupt Crystal into becoming evil, I guess to use like as a lieutenant or a commander. Like someone high ranking in his army. So in this phase you're going to be forced in. There's nothing you can do.
Hey McCloud, different time, different planet, and you still need Falco's help. It's good to see you, buddy.
Falco has arrived to help. So remember that other hint that said an old friend would come to help us? That's our old friend, Falco. He left the team, but he's come to help Fox. Now, he was supposed to arrive earlier in the game, I think as early as Cloud Runner Fortress, to help you against Scales. But again, I guess due to time constraints, they couldn't have that happen, so they had to move his appearance to here. When Andross sucks you in, fire a bomb, and it will make him go transparent so you can shoot his brain. Now, even though he's transparent, if he rams into you, you will take damage, so do be aware of that. Yeah, I believe the reason for why Falco left the team, I think it was explained in like an official manga Nintendo made. I think the manga was literally called Farewell Falco. Where I think at one point in the manga, screw you missile, one point in the manga Falco had to help I think his former gang that he used to lead before he became a Star Fox pilot. And he would help this gang alongside with Cat, and this would lead to, I believe, Fox having a major argument with Falco. That would cause Falco to leave the team and go solo. But yeah, but despite him going solo, he still cares about Fox, as Falco at some point learned about Fox's mission and came to help him. I think when he was supposed to show up early, he would say to Fox, like, yeah, I'm willing to help you as long as you give me a cut of whatever the amount of money Pepper has promised to pay you. Okay, Andross should be close to death. With Scales gone, the Sharp Claws are no longer at war. They elect a new leader and hopefully leads to a new era of peace.
We did it, Fox!
Dinosaur Planet is saved!
Andros is defeated once again!
You all did a great job.
General Pepper here. Good work, Star Fox team. I received a message from the King and Queen Earthwalker, thanking you for saving their world. Oh, and Tricky says hi. I was, however, very surprised to hear that Andros was still alive.
Not as much as we were!
It seems that Andros discovered the ancient power of the Krazoa, and by trapping Crystal, who had the ability to channel this power, he was able to use this energy to revive himself.
At least this time we'll see the last of him. I'm transferring your fee as we speak. Ever out.
Woohoo! Yeah!
We can finally repair the ship!
And I really need some oil. These joints are not what they used to be.
And I can't wait to get back with the Star Fox team. Hey guys, you don't mind if I hang with you again, do ya?
Sure, Falco. It's great to have you back.
The Star Fox team is back together again!
Oh, Fox! I almost forgot! I received this message from Crystal.
Hi, Fox. I really appreciate what you did for me. I'm just so sorry we didn't get much of a chance to talk. I'm left with just one more thing to do.
And that's to say thank you.
Well, okay. I mean, sure, no problem.
You're not shy, are you, Fox?
My sensors indicate Fox's temperature is rising. Are you okay, Fox?
I'm gonna be just fine.
And from that point on, Crystal joined the Star Fox team. Okay, so we're done with Star Fox Adventures. And this great game. I played this a lot back in the day when the GameCube first came out and got stuck for a long time with Test Sphere, but still brilliant game. Of course, there will always be those that are curious of what it would have been if it originally stayed as Dinosaur Planet, but I think we got a good story out of this, at least what Rare could make with the limited time they could to get this out before the buyout. Because I think they literally got this out in a workable state with a decent story, I think 1 day before the buyout. Which is impressive. It was all hands on deck. But still, it does leave questions like, what about some of the bosses and characters that were from the original Dinosaur Planet that were cut? As we get this amazing rock theme. You know, what happened to them? You know, what it would have been like if Darkrom was still the main villain, which I think they could have better rewrote him. But yeah. And definitely rewrote Andros, so that way there's a bit more foreshadowing than him being just like, yep, here I am. There's so much potential that Rare couldn't put into the game because of the time constraints, but still great game. If you have a GameCube or at least a standard Nintendo Wii, and you can find a copy of this game for a decent price, or if they ever bring GameCube games to SNO, and if this is one of them, then I would highly recommend it. This is worth a playthrough, despite it being the black sheep of the series, although I'm pretty sure people more appreciate this game than they do with Command. Oh, Tricky and the King was played by the same actor. Anyway, I do hope you enjoy this game. And I'll see you for whatever my next project is as I leave you to these credits. It was good to come back to a game I wanted to do. And the next time we return to Star Fox, it will likely be Assault. So, until then, enjoy these credits, and I'll see you for my next project. Later.